Okay, hello, it's November 2nd, 2019. Welcome to the weather update. And more clouds today, not as nice as yesterday. Not completely overcast, though. We just had partly sunny skies over Nassau, so it wasn't too bad. It looked like Suffolk got the brunt of those clouds moving in from the ocean. It's just because you had that moisture trapped underneath an inversion, because this cool air moved over the ocean, and then you picked up a little moisture, and then when the winds went to south, it brought it over Long Island. But still a good amount of sunshine today. 48 degrees at Farmingdale right now. Dew point was 37. Let's see what it hit today. It actually got up to 57 in Farmingdale. Let's see what the low was last night at Farmingdale. So 46, not too chilly. Um, let's go ahead and look at West Hampton because that's probably where it got really cold. So let's go ahead and look at that. So 48 overcast skies at West Hampton. They were more in the clouds. So also hit 57, but it got down to, let's see what it got down to last night. 38. Wait a minute. We don't have all the observations in here. Today is November 2nd, and we're missing some observations. It's kind of weird. Let me just hit refresh. What's going on here? We may have a problem with the page. Yeah, it looks like we don't have a low temperature reading for West Hampton for whatever reason. But that's the current observation. So why are we not getting updated 3-day history here? Very strange. We'll have to see if I can get it another way. Alright, let's take a look at what Tom's got down to last night. 46 degrees right now. Let's see what it got down to last night. Yeah, it seems that there's a problem. Oh, we were looking at. There's a problem with the viewer all over, so we're not getting accurate low temperature readings, basically. Okay. Okay. So it's not working. That's awesome. All right, let's go to the weather and hazards viewer. We'll see if we can get it from that. Because apparently there's a problem with the weather service site. What else is new? Because I knew 57. I'm like, wasn't that the high yesterday? And I realized, oh, that's right. That's yesterday's data. So apparently, I don't know what is going on. The weather service site used to be very reliable, and like I said, ever since certain things have changed in the federal government, it seems like that they're not really. Let's see if we can get 48 degrees at West Hampton. So let's see what the low was. It got down to 25 at West Hampton. So that's pretty chilly. Pretty chilly. 25 degrees at West Hampton. So definitely a hard freeze there in the Pine Barrens. Let's see what they got down to at Shirley. Shirley, they got down to 30. That's still below freezing. What about Islip? Islip got down to 34. It was a pretty cold night last night. Let's see. And that's West Islip. I want Farmingdale. So Farmingdale got down to 34 as well. Yeah, that's more like it. So I do apologize for that erroneous information in the first observation there. Let's see what Toms River got down to, which is, I believe, this one right here. So let's see. Miller Air Park got down to 28 degrees. 28 degrees. So again, that's pretty chilly. And unfortunately, I don't think I have heat yet where I live, so it's a little chilly in here. Hopefully they turn it on soon. I don't know. A little worried. So that's what it got down to last night. All right, we're looking at that. So I want to just talk about this for a minute because there are other parts of the state that got hit very hard by the storms. Upstate, they got hit very hard too. We're going to look at some of these counties that were hit very hard in the capital region. They had very strong winds and lots of flooding too over here. So they were hit very hard too in the capital region with those storms. In fact, I'm going to see if we can get some information on that. Also, Maine was also hit very hard as well. And they have a lot of power outages still. So 28,000 people still without power in Maine. So this is all from these storms that occurred that just caused so much damage across the whole East Coast. You know, pretty much. Vermont too has a lot of power. There's 10,000 out in Vermont. Fortunately for our area, most of all the power outages have been restored, but quite a storm indeed. So let me go to the National Weather Service Twitter, the Capital Region Twitter, if we can get the Albany. Yes, because they'll talk about some of the damages here that occurred upstate, because there was some flooding upstate. Let's see, we can get to that. So it was a wet October. They're saying 2 to 6 inches above normal for October. Some of these rivers are flooding, moderate flood stage. Here's an idea of what is going on here. East Canada Creek in Herkimer County. Look at that raging river there. Second wettest October at Glens Falls. Ninth wettest October at October. And here are the rainfall totals from the Halloween storm. So some of these areas got 5 inches of rain from that storm. So again, it was a lot of heavy rain. So that's why it resulted in a lot of flooding. Record water levels continue to move downstream through the West Canada Creek and Mohawk River. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Floodwaters continue. Here's another example: Spruce Creek in Herkimer. It's normally the width of that small covered bridge, so that it's very. This river is way over its banks. Peak wind gusts was 63 in Hessville. Flash flood emergencies and there's a state of emergency, declaration. Governor Cuomo did declare an emergency upstate due to all these floods. So very dangerous situation. They were issuing flash flood emergencies all over upstate here. So again, something to be really this storm just walloped everybody. Look at these Mohawk River. Look at the Mohawk River, way above flood stage. In fact, it may break the record for the biggest flood ever on the Mohawk River. So this is what we're seeing with the climate crisis that we're going on. Upstate got hit very hard by this, between the power outages and these floods that are occurring. And it's going to take a while to fix everything up there, because again, it's a lot more remote. Just terrible situation. So we're going to actually look at October in our area and see how we fared for that. So we're going to go to the climate reports for October, and let's see if they have it on the National Weather Service New York website. So tonight, yes, daylight savings times ends. So you set your clocks back an hour, you gain an hour of sleep. These were the 7 a.m. temps this morning. So Brookhaven Airport was 31, Groton was 33, LaGuardia was 41, obviously. Meriden was 29, Newark International was 28, Republic Airport 35, 26 at Gabreski, Central Park 41. Obviously holding on to the heat in the city, but outside of the city, temperatures drop quite a bit. So let's see if they have I don't think they actually have a report. I have to actually go through their website to get the climate report. So hold on, we're gonna do that. Let's look at the climate report here. Get that. So local past weather, we gotta go into the local past weather, which is down here. We'll get our report for October, and we will be looking at both Islip and Central Park. So we will be looking at the monthly weather summary. First for Central Park. So Central Park, let's see. The highest temperature was 93 degrees on October the 2nd, and the lowest was 43 on October 19th. The average maximum was 66.3, and that's about 3 degrees above the normal maximum, which is 63.8. The average minimum was 53.6. Average it's supposed to be 50. So the mean, that means 59.9. We're about 3 degrees above normal for October at Central Park, 3 whole degrees. Precipitation, let's see what we have on the precipitation here. Total, where is the actual total precipitation? Here, total 6.15, so above normal in precipitation. So that is Central Park. Let's look at Islip. See what's going on there at Islip. So at Islip, the high was 89 on October the 2nd, and that was a record for the month. So it was a record for the month, 89 degrees, warmest ever. I think maybe Central Park had set the record too. Average maximum 65.4, normally supposed to be 63, so 2.4 degrees above normal there. 4.9 degrees above normal for the average minimum. And so the mean is about 3 degrees, 3.6 degrees above normal. So it's quite a bit above normal. Precipitation is 5.92. Normally we see 3.79. So a warmer, wetter month. All those rainstorms definitely added to that. So let's go and look at the forecast here and take a look at what's going to be happening as we head throughout the week. So we have a little bit of a secondary front coming through tonight, and then another high builds in for tomorrow. Should be a nice sunny day. That high drifts over and then offshore on Monday. We get that return flow. There's a chance possibly for showers on Tuesday ahead of the next cold front. And another cold front moves through. Wednesday we have another high building, and this is going to be the big front here. This high here building in is going to bring some much colder air. And we have this system now going off to the south now on Friday that we're going to have to watch. Right now it stays to the south. But if it were to track close to us, we could see perhaps the first snowfall in certain parts of the area if that were to track close. So we got this coastal low, goes to the south of us, and then it moves away on Saturday. This is the 9th and 10th. But we have this cold air coming in, you'll see. And then another cold high behind that. And then possibly another storm along that. So we're going into a pretty cold pattern. Thursday the 14th looks pretty chilly, actually. Definitely have some colder weather coming in. So let's go ahead and look at our... that was the GFS. So let's look at what's going to be happening with temperatures as we go over the next couple of days. So for tomorrow, temperatures, it won't be quite as cold tonight due to the cloud cover that we're going to have in our area. But then the clouds clear. We'll go over the cloud cover in a bit. So 18, this is tomorrow. It goes up to 50 degrees. So we'll be only in the low 50s tomorrow. And for Monday, we stay cool, still in the upper 40s and low 50s. Tuesday, it bumps up a little bit, upper 50s, maybe 60s over New Jersey, and then the next cold front comes through. Wednesday, we are dropping into the upper 40s and low 50s. So I hope that heat is working by then. Mid 50s on Thursday and Friday. Look at that. We may not be out of the 30s, upper 30s, low 40s. Some really cold air coming in. And then Saturday, maybe recover a little bit to the low 40s. Sunday, it bumps up a little bit to maybe near 50. And then we have a little bit of a warm-up on Monday. And then, boom, here comes this next bit of cold air here. And look at this. This could be a strong cold frontal passage. Look at this for November the 12th. And then, boom, look at this. The second outbreak around November 13th is going to be even colder. We're talking low 30s. And look at that off to the west, mid-20s. Look at that. So it's going to be pretty chilly Thursday. Look at this right here. So we're going to be, for a change, we're going to be below normal. And we have a whole bunch of cold air coming out at us right now. And if we go ahead and look at the whole country, you'll see what I mean. So if we look at the whole country, you'll see we're going to go to anomalies here, so we can actually see where the cold air is going. So look at this shot here, cold air coming in. This one here for Friday. Here comes the Friday shot. This one's going more into the Midwest. You could see around upper Midwest, going directly into there, and then it goes into our area, and then this second shot's going to be even more intense. Look at this. Look at some of these departures. Going to be very cold in the Dakotas. I'm going to see what that translates out to, but look at this. Look at this, and it goes all the way down to Florida. So that's a very deep, broad trough. Very deep, broad trough. If this was the middle of the winter, that would be some really major Arctic air coming down. So let's put this back to the regular temperatures, and you'll see how cold it gets, because that's pretty chilly. So yeah. So that second. Oh my God! Look at this second outbreak for next week. Look at this. We're gonna have negative single digits and negative temperatures in the Dakotas. And look at how far down that goes. So here we are Tuesday, and it's diving into, look at that. Chicago may only reach 10 degrees. And look at this. Look at how far it goes. Even Georgia may only be in the 30s. Look at how far down this plunge goes. And look at this. This is insane. This is insane. I like the cold weather. I'm glad it's coming. I'm glad it's coming. All right, let's go back to our regions here. I'm not even going to look at the dew points, because the humidity is not going to be a factor anymore. I'll glance over it very briefly. But pretty much we're going to have dew points in the 20s, 30s, low dew points. More typical November like dew points. Wednesday, dew points drop into the 20s, so that's going to be some really dry air. And then look what happens Friday. And look at that, dew points only maybe teens and single digits. Same for Saturday. So, man, that's some pretty cold, dry air. I'll tell you that right now. So let's look at the clouds. Let's see what we have coming our way. So Saturday, Sunday looks like a pretty clear day, and for Monday we see some more clouds. Tuesday, more clouds. Wednesday, I'm hoping we can get rid of the clouds, at least maybe more over New Jersey than Long Island. But that's a ways off. Thursday, we have more clouds. Friday, we're going to probably have to put up with the cirrus shield from that storm passing to the south. And then maybe that cirrus shield moves out, and maybe we can get some clear skies on Saturday, Sunday, and then we have that really cold air coming in for next week. But it's gonna be hard to say if it's gonna be clear or not, because when you have such cold air like that, you often get some instability in the cold air, especially off the lakes. You could get some moisture, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But we're getting off to a good start. We are getting off to a good start. So let's look at the NAM model and look at the sky cover for that. So here is. So after some clouds tonight, we clear out tomorrow. We have mostly sunny skies, maybe a few more clouds toward the early evening. And Monday, we see more clouds. It won't be overcast, it just won't be completely sunny. Okay, so I'll just lastly look at the any chances for precipitation we have in the NAM range, because there's a chance possibly of a light shower over the extreme eastern Jersey shore, maybe the eastern end of Long Island, but I just don't see it. And then we stay dry after that. Maybe another chance of some light showers, maybe overnight, Monday night into Tuesday. But other than that, we are heading into a cold and dry pattern, which is the kind of pattern I like. So with that, that does wrap up this weather update. Thank you for watching.